AC Cash. This is
Jay the Technician.
and this is
JD. Boom.
and we're coming to you on behalf of PivotPointInvestors, where we help the everyday investor invest in real estate and stock market to achieve financial security. Hey guys, it's that time.
It is.
2021 was still rocking and rolling this doggone stock market. We up today, right?
Yeah, we are.
Oh, we were in the red the other day.
Yeah.
But now we're doing stuff. So
Coming
it's
back.
2021.
Coming back.
We got to look at these markets, the markets to watch in 2021. Pivot Point Investors. We're going to cover it. Let's roll. Hi, I'm AC Cash, and this is
Jay the Technician.
and this is
JD. Boom.
and we're here on behalf of Pivot Point Investors, where we help the average investor grow his nest egg through real estate and stock investment. 2021.
That's right.
2021, we're still in this thing.
We
It's
are.
the first quarter. We're moving along.
Absolutely.
But people keep asking, hey,
yeah.
I know we're investing. I know we're doing the real estate. I know we're doing the stock. But it's so many sectors, so many areas.
That's right.
Can't you just bring a few of them so I can get my focus?
That's right.
We're trying to bring it in focus.
That's right.
J Tech, you ready to bring some focus today?
I mean, we're going to try to minimize it.
All right,
You know,
all
we
right.
don't want them to overwhelm them.
That's
We want
right.
them to swim through the water really nice.
Okay,
That's it.
okay. They say, how do you eat a whale?
One bite at a time.
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
So we're going to bite this down a little bit, this
Yeah.
2021 market.
That's right.
Let's talk about some sectors. Because folks wanted to know, hey, the vaccine's out. They got the 2-shot, and then they got the single shot.
one
Who's
shot.
got the 1 shot?
Johnson & Johnson.
Johnson & Johnson.
That's
That's right. So is that a sector some Pivot Point followers would want to be in for 2021?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Pharma, biotech, any of that. J&J, that's right there, man.
Good
Healthcare
stuff.
supplies, everything. It's a great company.
Okay.
You know, so is a current stock price is $157.70
Which one?
a share for Johnson & Johnson.
Johnson & Johnson.
Yeah,
J&J.
stock
Okay.
ticker J&J.
Okay,
Yep. And that
okay.
52-week high was $173.65. So they got runway
You got room
to
with?
get back.
Okay.
And then they
so we can
see-
get in and still be okay because we
Yeah.
got room to go, and you know the government's gonna be buying that
Oh,
stuff up
boy.
like
That,
M&Ms.
that,
Yeah.
that's to me is the biggest part. That should be the part that would make everybody run.
Right.
J&J is an American company. And
Yeah.
the first thing that happened after J&J got the approval, that COVID release bill got pushed. It got
Oh, right.
pushed hard. And $29 billion
With a B.
with a B
Okay, with a
is
B.
going straight to that J&J.
To J&J.
They getting that money.
They getting the
So
full 29?
They getting that full 29 because we've already paid for our previous orders from Pfizer and
Right.
Moderna. So
And Moderna.
right
Okay.
now, J&J is the one who getting the big ticket money, and they're saying that they could push it 3 times faster.
Oh,
So-
that's good stuff, and it doesn't have to be super cold when
No,
they ship it.
nope.
Oh, okay, J&J, we're
So
looking at that.
That's big.
Yeah.
So if you want to know if there's room to grow, anything that the government's pushing money into, I mean, that's free money. So
makes sense to me.
it's gonna be money for you. It's gonna be money for us. It's gonna be money for all of you investors that's out there. So
right.
why miss that opportunity?
Now that other question, whether we're gonna get the vaccine, are you planning on getting the vaccine?
Well,
Okay.
hey, I'm gonna say I have gone. Thank you, Lord. 2020, and I did not get the COVID cooties.
Hey, but we still got questions about him in 2019.
Hey,
I think the dude had that guy had.
But that's a whole nother year.
Okay,
Like,
okay,
I'm
we
talking
put that
about last
aside.
year, right?
What you talking about? Ted? You
Look.
think you're gonna get it?
Okay, look. I'm a believer, like my mama said. Don't be the first man to try.
Not the first
No.
one.
Don't be the first one. So let
Okay.
me let this run its course,
Okay.
and then I'll come in on the back end.
Okay.
I'll feel
Hey,
a little
I'm-
bit more secure on the back
I'm
end.
probably singing the same song with J Tech on that.
Yeah.
But the nation will be getting vaccinated, and that 1-shot deal is a good deal. And if the government's paying for it, as investors, we're looking at it.
Absolutely.
So we're gonna put that to bed because
Yeah.
we know that pharmaceutical biotech sector is hot right now. 'cause
But
we're
I'll
all
tell
trying
you
to be
one
okay.
more Pfizer.
Pfizer?
One more Pfizer.
Okay.
And it's one of those tried and true, but the balance sheet is amazing.
Balance sheet.
You
That's
know,
a
they
thing.
pay an incredible dividend.
Okay.
It's an undervalued stock.
Okay.
And then they got a vaccine too, right?
Yes,
They've
they
been
do.
getting paid
Yes,
for.
they- oh, Pfizer's been
so
getting it.
what we need to say is, for our layman terms members, is if
Right.
you invest in Pfizer, every quarter they're gonna give you a nice chunk of change.
Ah,
just
they
for
got some
holding the
dividend
stock.
action.
So that dividend stuff right there, just in case that kind of lingo throws you off. It's really just every quarter, the company does great, they break you off with a profit on the side for being a part of that company. So I think
money
that
just to hold the stock.
just to hold it. I mean, it's money just to have.
Okay, that's good stuff. So Biotech, we're looking at J&J, and we're looking at some Pfizer. That's some good 2021 action to focus on.
Oh, and the last thing on Pfizer is the 52-week high was 43.08. So again, you got some room.
What's that mean? That's 43.08, but what? Did it come from 43.01? Did it come from $10?
So the high for the last 52 weeks was 43, and it dropped back down from there to its current level of $34.45. So it went to the height, and then it dropped back down.
Okay,
so it's in a buy zone. When you say undervalued, that means it's in a buy zone. It's a good candidate to like acquire now.
Okay. I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Okay, I follow you.
All right.
I didn't know before. I was like, hey, you gotta give him this stuff. It's $50.
That's right.
Got the buy zone.
Yeah, the buy
I can understand that. Okay, that's good stuff.
Okay.
Now, here we got the cities opening up, the states opening up, the country's kind of opening up. Hopefully, not too fast in some areas, but it is opening up. So that means it's almost time to travel.
It's getting to that point. So we've been having a lot of conversations. A lot of people hit me on Facebook, IG, everything. Hey, you know, they're planning trips. You're talking about a festival.
Yeah, I'm doing myself a little festival this month.
Yeah, see what I'm saying?
That's right. And so I'm not the only guy.
Right.
So, if people are going to festivals, they're getting on airplanes, trains, and automobiles, they're going somewhere, what kind of stocks are going to profit from that kind of action?
Well, I mean, the easiest one, and I think both, me and JD could agree quickly, is Airbnb. I mean,
Airbnb.
It's a no-brainer. I mean, airlines is one thing, that Airbnb is all day. I mean, I'm already looking. I'm going on a trip with my family next month, and I'm going to go on another trip in May, and I'm already looking at Airbnb as my way to go, my go-to spot.
Hey, this is in our top 10 for Q's first quarter.
Airbnb
this year. And really, maybe for the whole year. Like I love
it's gonna be all the way around.
I love this company. They were printing money before COVID. So you just imagine a tech company that doesn't own hotels.
No.
You know, but they're still the largest global hotel type provider in the world, but they don't have to pay for the liability.
And they did take their hit because when the pandemic hit, nobody was going to some stranger's house to lay in their bed and just stick around in their air, don't know what the stuff is airborne, it was touch surfaces. We scared of the Rona. So now we're opening up, we got vaccines, people can travel. People like me who own Airbnbs, we can go open it back up and let you come on in, put your little Lysol on the surfaces or whatever you need to do. But it's time to make that money move.
Yeah, but the thing I like it again is it's another buy zone stock.
Buy zone.
So current price $183.11 a share. 52-week high $219.90.
Oh, so we got another buy zone. I'm understanding. Buy zone, that means it's time to put our chips into play. That's good stuff. So how do we get there? Do we walk? Do we take a bicycle? How do we get to an Airbnb that's in another state, another country, another town?
We got to travel. So it's going to be plane, trains, automobiles, like you said.
That's right. So there's got to be some airplane stocks that's going to benefit from that.
Absolutely. Well, the two stocks we here in Atlanta, Delta is always going to be one we can talk about, right?
Yeah.
But I prefer to focus on one I like a little more than Delta, and then we agreed on was Southwest. So LUV, and so current stock price $58.93, and it's closer to its 52-week high of $60.70.
Okay.
So the buy zone is a little bit closer,
a little smaller,
but there's more people buying and spending money on air travel through the spring and the summer. It can blow that out the water.
Okay, that's some good information, but I'm gonna tell you what's even better.
What's it?
We're talking travel, we're talking airlines, but we're thinking going to Mississippi, New York, Denver, Jersey, California.
Okay.
But suppose we're talking international. Suppose I want to go over the pond. Suppose I want to go somewhere. And I'm going to tell you,
I'm with it.
Oddly enough, when we talk about that travel, we're going to be talking about the next sector, which is important. We might get in some tech stuff. And if we say in tech, we're looking at who? The technician. So that's the technician. And I'm going to tell you something about this travel thing. y'all been sleeping on the technicians' travel.
I agree.
They've been sleeping on it. So I
don't even know. So I don't even sleep because they didn't know.
Okay, and I think I'm in the way of it, and I think you in the way of that conversation. So what we're gonna do is say international travel. We're talking technical analysis. We're talking technical stock. We're talking airlines. We're talking across the water, and we're talking enterprise.
Yes, sir.
I'm throwing it to J Technician. I'm out of here. I'm going. I'm letting the technician. I'm letting the technician do it.
All right, so let me just break this down, since y'all just wanna roll out and just leave this all on me. So the truth of the matter is, when you're dealing with international travel, first and foremost, you want to know where to go. Where's the money at? And one of the biggest things that I've personally seen is the European area. Because unfortunately for them, they didn't have the luxuries of us, which was just printing money nonstop. They actually have to think about their money, which has worked to their advantage. So I myself, as I've went around and done some traveling over this past time, I have realized that not only is their currency stronger, but I also wanted to see what stuff are they really investing in? Where is all the money going? So I then also went to the Asian side of things, and in Taiwan, the semiconductor realm is major right now. And I mean, it has become to the point where the whole world doesn't even know what to do because they running out of chips. And then some people will say, well, what chips are you talking about? Well, all the chips. How about the chips in your phones? The chips in your cars? The chips that controls our airline system? You have chips that governs our every way of life that's made it so convenient to us. So if there's something major going on in that market, we gotta be on it. I mean, literally, we gotta be on it. So one of my top picks is going to be Qualcomm. Qualcomm is one of my major guys. Right now, they run it at about $129.11, but their 52-week high is at $167. So that's a ton of playroom, much more room to give. And some people might say, well, I've been hearing that in the news, but isn't that gonna maybe water itself away? Well, not exactly. Because right now, Taiwan is experiencing the worst water drought in 56 years. And a lot of people don't know this, but to manufacture a chip, you have to process it through water. So if a country is actually running out of water, that's not a good thing for chips. And that's gonna make the stock price go up, and that's gonna make you, the investor, more money. So that is the thing that you wanna see. You wanna ensure that you yourself take your travel experiences to Taiwan and get to see all of these things for yourself. You'll get to see how the market moves and the decisions they're making based on those money moves. Because truth be told, even if the market is shifting, we want to ensure that you as the investor joining with Pivot Point and hanging on my crew, you want to get some of this J-Tech money. And if you want that J-Tech money, this is all I need you to do, is look into Qualcomm, look into TSMC, which is another major semiconductor company, look into our favorites, our AMDs and our Intels that JD Boom already told you was on his top list. That is right now where the most money is going to be for all of 2021. Because as we get out of COVID and demand goes through the roof, everyone is going to want us, the J Technicians, to come on in and ride that pulse so that we can all make that money and see it run to new highs. So that's where I'm looking at. That's going to be the best play in the international traveling world. But I feel like it's unfair that my fellow compadres just left me on the side. Like I'm just going to be the only guy here that's making all this money.
Hey, that guy, he's trying to take over this thing, man.
I'm just saying though.
What's happening?
They all left, so I just,
What you told them while we were gone, man?
I know, man. I told them the way to go.
Yeah.
I ain't all that BNB and all that sound good.
Okay.
You want that real money? You jumping onto them semiconductors.
Did he tell you about last time he was in Asia?
Well, I don't know if he did that or not.
Okay, I mean, look, my trips are fun. I go both for business and pleasure, mostly pleasure. But in the time that I am there in the business, I do get a chance to look at the currencies. And that for me is a major thing, to see how they're going against our dollar. That lets me know, is my country looking good? Or is it better to take some of your money and move it to another side? Because truth be told, there is a lot of money to be made by holding currencies in different countries. So I've seen that in those different countries, even in Singapore, holding on to their currencies are actually yielding people year-over-year profits because it's still stronger than the dollar.
Singapore, you're talking when you went down to Little China and got some Chinese food. You ain't talking about the country Singapore. You got to fly.
No, I don't even know what Little China is.
You don't even know what that is? Yeah. Okay.
No, I took the plane. You know?
Okay, Singapore.
Plane, boat, little boat that you hope don't drown.
Right.
And then you travel.
Then you got to Singapore.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you, since you're talking about Singapore, so are they behind us technologically?
No.
Or in front of us?
No, by far in front of us.
In front of us.
When you go there, you honestly feel like you're behind. It's almost a shame. You don't even want to pull out your equipment because the stuff you have is outdated.
Like you got a flip phone, everybody else on the smartphone or something.
Literally, most of my travels that I've done on the Asian side, you will see that most of their technology is 2 to 3 years ahead of us.
2 to 3 years. So, for a technician looking 2 to 3 years ahead, so when you come back to this country, what goes to a technical analysis kind of mind to say, okay, where should I be putting my money?
Well, I kind of look into what's going to be the next product that people are going to jump on. What's the next thing that they're going to gravitate to? And of course, you already know though how, all I can say is the truth of this is, if you're a pivot point investor, I will tell you exactly what the product is. But I can at least say that when you go and you experience the different products, you can almost see for yourself, even as a fellow American, man, people are gonna love this. When this comes out, they're gonna want this. Their brothers, their cousins, their sisters, everybody's gonna want this. So I need to be on the lookout for which company plans on manufacturing that first. Who do I need to be with first?
Okay, and so that's some of the lead-in that we give when we talk about emerging stocks, 2021 stocks to look for, and sectors that's going to be important. I can see it. So the travel relates to that, and definitely in 2021, man, they're going to let's get on the plane a little more. We've been nibbling at the plane.
You get on the plane. Honestly, you can get on the plane. One of the things we saw last year is they made an entire 60 minutes. On how safe it is to fly on a plane.
It is safe.
And if 60 minutes is going to spend 60 minutes to convince me that the planes are even safer than any other method of travel, what exactly is there to be afraid of? And right now, there's no better time to fly than now.
That's right, because they let you leave that center aisle seat open, at least on Delta.
At least for now, And it's soon going to get back to where they're going to jam them back again. So if you want to enjoy that luxurious security, being in there and knowing that you're not in close proximity to anybody, now's the best time.
Okay, I'm almost ready to put this to bed, but I got curiosity, and so there's young people out there. I say young people, but everybody's into computing. But young fellow who's
just don't look at this part. Don't look up here.
That's all right. That's all right.
Did this Joker just have a birthday anyway?
He did have a birthday. And we don't sing. So.
I turned 16, so it's
there
all
we go.
It's your birthday. Go J10. It's your birthday.
Oh, okay. So with the guy having a birthday, there's a young guy that's building a computer because the technician isn't just a technical analyzer when it comes to stocks, but the guy is also a physical technician when it comes to electronics. And with that, we're looking at shortages in the market. Shortages in the electronics market, the semiconductor market. What are we talking about, and how does that affect where our people should be looking as far as stocks to look into?
Well, first and foremost, I'll give a freebie. Everybody loves Bitcoin. They love Bitcoin. Everybody loves Bitcoin. But people keep forgetting to understand where do Bitcoins come from? And the truth is, in very simple terms, it's mined. But what
you mean in the coal mines? They go in there and dig, get coal out, convert.
I'll tell you this much: if that was the case, I'd be there.
But so they don't do it that way.
No, they actually use computers, and what the computer does is it just runs through a sequence of numbers, constantly trying to get the right number, and that right equation that it creates becomes a Bitcoin.
Okay.
But the question is, what does a computer require to process anything? Processing power.
Processing power. You know anything about that? Processing power.
J-Tech taught me about
it. Okay, well, let's rock and roll. Let me see what you're talking about.
It's like driving hard, going fast and never slowing down. So the two number one companies right now that makes all the processing for Bitcoin.
Just give them one. Just give them one. Just give them one.
NVIDIA all day.
NVIDIA.
One thing I will say is, even though we speak about 52-week highs, JD will tell you that stock has broken its 52-week high more times than I can count. It's almost a stock where you can't say, you know what? It is like that stock. It's like Amazon. Every time you look at it, you be like, man, man, it's too high.
It's at the roof.
Yeah. It's too high. I'm gonna wait. And then you come back, another $100 up. You're like,
nah, it's probably too high.
It's still too high. You know what? I'm gonna wait till it come back down. Every time you go back, that stock is more expensive. I tell people, just in 2018, that stock was $190. Now that stock is nearly $600.
$600.
So every time somebody thought that stock could hit a peak, it kept going.
That's right.
And you can see that in society when we're talking about coin mining, and that's just not Bitcoin. That's all mining across all the currencies.
Well, think about this though. If me and you and the rest of America were all watching Bitcoin break brand new highs, guess what? That's gonna make an investor say, "Man, maybe I need to invest in mining because if I can make $55,000, $56,000 for a coin, I am willing to invest more money into buying the equipment to get these coins, which is going to make who more money? Nvidia. And if you, as an investor, with Pivot Point is on Nvidia, how much you going to make? You're going to enjoy that ride high too. So it works all the way 360 back to us.
So you think it's okay for him to be writing off all these international travels because he's bringing back the game?
When he come back like that? Absolutely.
Okay. Which is why, in another area, you should have your LLC or something to be able to write off all this travel.
Expensive.
Man, hold on. Now you trying to get into that business talk. No, they gotta see again. If you come with Pivot Point, we got the right stuff for you. We gonna have the exact educational courses you need to set yourself on that path to financial freedom. So we don't want to just tell them all that good stuff.
You want to be the one pulling back.
Now we gotta pull them back.
All right, man. Let this fellow run.
Give him the full formula. You trying to get a full pivot formula away. Oh, come on, man.
So, 2021, it's so much runway to go on. Here the other day, people were about to throw their hat in. It's all red. Everything's going down. Our money's gone.
You can't make an emotional decision.
Now we're all green. Okay.
Not off 1 day, not off 2 days, not off 1 week.
Okay, I got it.
What do we say?
No,
we say chill.
They do that. I ain't doing it. They just do that. They like that.
But it's not a loss to yourself. So
That's right.
It's bleeding all in the streets of the market. We said chill. And now we're green. Yeah. And he's ready to travel. Just stay out of Amsterdam, okay? Stay out of Amsterdam.
He's already checked out, man. We just put a pin in this show. It's over, man. It's over.
We started with business. I'm thinking about pleasure.
Come on back. Amsterdam. Later. So, 2021, the market's still booming. We're talking 3 sectors that are important. That's areas that you should invest in, not solely, just in general. That's the ones we're looking at. That pharmacy, that pharmaceuticals, that biotech. Who's in the pharmaceuticals we should be looking at?
J&J, Johnson & Johnson, as well as Pfizer.
Okay,
it's a bunch of others.
Oh, it's a lot of them.
If they were in the family, we could tell them, but they not.
That's right. Everybody just can't come to your table, eat your Thanksgiving dinner, can they? They gotta be in the family.
Right.
Now, if you do that, you better be bringing something with you.
Bring something.
That's all I'm saying.
But one thing about it, that everybody's listening to this. They already subscribed. They hit the button already. They subscribed.
So if that's the case, then they in.
Okay.
And they already getting this info.
But there may be some people that haven't gone to our IG page yet. And so they need to go to Pivot Point Investors, our IG page, and they need to subscribe there.
Okay.
Because we're going to start pushing content in both places.
Okay.
Because we got a little boom behind the scenes working like crazy, man.
Okay. Hey, wherever you get it from, just get that pivot info. So that second sector, it's easy for you to say, that travel industry.
Oh, yeah.
So we're flying, we're up and away.
That's right.
Beautiful. No, that's an old song. We're talking travel.
Well, that just lets me know I'm really young.
That's all right. You're still having birthdays. That's one thing I know.
Keep living.
Keep living. That's right. And in that travel sector, we're talking who?
We talking about Taiwan, man. Taiwan is a place to be, man. Semiconductors. Qualcomm, Intel, AMD, Nvidia, and TSMC.
And we're talking Airbnb, we talking airlines,
all of that.
We
that
talking
hand in
about
hand, travel and tech.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. All right. Hey, That's a basket full of information.
It's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot. We might need to let them take a break. Go get some water for the people. Get them some water because I see the tongues wagging. Hey,
Fiji water.
Not the Fiji. This guy.
Yeah, sorry. Prison facility.
Oh, so you're gonna go back to Fiji now?
Well, that's a whole nother story.
Man, this guy. You can't stop it. Hey, we're done with the action. We've given what we can give. We're talking 21 stocks, sectors, areas to deal with. Talking vaccines, we're talking travel, we're talking semiconductors, we're talking all kinds of stuff. It's too much. Keep your pen and paper next time you're listening, okay?
Yeah.
Hey, so we're gonna lock it down right there. So, on behalf of Pivot Point Investors, I'm AC Cash, and this is
Jay the Technician in Fiji.
Okay, and this is
JD. Boom!
Hey, helping you to make all your investments profitable ones. Take care. Come back from Fiji, man. Don't go to Amsterdam. You can't be going to Amsterdam.
Man,
you don't do right when you go there.
Me, man. So,
I'll tell you.